4 things you need to know before you buy a home. Hey, it's Robyn Burdett here. Home buying is a fabulous process. I love working with first-time home buyers and people that are moving up and moving down. But there's 4 things that you really need to consider before you buy a home. In today's fast-paced world of the internet, there's so much information that you could come from, whether you're on Zillow or Remax.com or any of the other hundreds of websites that are out there. You can find out more information almost than you need to know. It's overwhelming for a lot of people on how to digest it all. So I want you to start thinking about what is important. The first one is to really make sure that you are in the market to move. I can't tell you how many times I've sat down with people that are like, they're Zillow affixed. They are just totally locked in on Zillow. Everything. They're getting the updates and the dings and everything else on Zillow. Yet they're not ready to buy. They still have credit cards to pay off or a lease that's up for another 2 years. So it gets overwhelming. They start feeling stressful, especially when that perfect home comes on the market and they missed it and that's this rating and now they're all of a sudden, their world's collapsing. So before you even open the first website, before you do anything, make sure you really are serious about it, because that perfect home will come on the market as soon as you start looking, and it will be hard to replace that home. Even if you never see it, it still will be there as that level. Number 2, know your budget. There's a lot of people that think that you should buy the maximum you can afford. I personally think it's comfort zone buying. You don't know what life's going to deal for you tomorrow. Your car could break down. You could end up adopting 10 puppies and need to do different things with your life. You don't know. So with that in mind, comfort zone budget. Look at what is good for you now with your money and your comfort zone. Don't go too big. Don't start thinking that you don't know that, you might be getting a raise. You also could have another setback. So don't anticipate what's coming and buy at that. My suggestion often to many of my clients is I have a fabulous financial planner. So find a good financial planner. I have one I'd be happy to refer you to that a lot of my clients go to actually identify what is a best price point for them to buy in. Number 3 is to find a good lender. Lenders, there's thousands of them, especially on the internet. If you go, you see just everybody throwing rates at you and telling what deals they have for you. As a proven professional, I have my big list of lenders, whether it be from some small local banks to some big national banks to a couple of great credit unions. I have the go-to person, loan officer in each one of those areas. And I really would like to connect you with them. Just because buying a home, to me, is the fun part. Lending and the money, it's the stressful part. So that's why having that comfortable budget and having a good lender who's there to support you to make it happen is really critical. Number 4, and the biggest part, is to find a good agent. I know with iBuyer, that's the new term, that everybody's out there thinking, wait, I could do this on my own. I should just go to the listing agent. Did you know in our area, our contract alone is 16 pages. Our conventional financing is 3 pages. Our VA financing is 3. Our home inspection addendum is 3. And there's so many other things that are out there that could just add and add and add. As a buyer, it honestly does not cost you any more to have professional representation. And as a buyer, you want professional representation. You want somebody that has your back. You want a strong negotiator, somebody that's going to take care of you. And that's what I excel at. And everybody that I work with excels at. Negotiation, representation, confidentiality, and for you to know that when you sign an agreement to buy a home, that's not where it stops. We work through all the negotiation, all the tips to get you to settlement and even beyond. In 5 years from now, you need a hot water heater, you need an HVAC, you call me. I got people. That's what an agent is for. So again, 4 things First off is to make sure you're serious. Secondly is to make sure you have a strong budget. Know your comfort zone. Third is a good lender. And fourth is a great agent. These are the secrets and tips to really successful home buying. I could tell you nightmare upon nightmare stories that I've had with buyers who have had them before that did not have good representation. But these are things that work. I know that work. So, Robyn Burdett, hope you're having a great day. Look to see you again next week.